Calaroga Shark Media.
Hi, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. So starting this week, the plan, Tuesday and Thursday, 5 good news Christmas stories with Aster and me. The other days, there wasn't a plan to do Fridays, but so many new listeners have jumped on board. Welcome. So I thought I'd do another episode on this Friday. As you know, the noise of chomping on chips can be irritating, especially if it's in your ear on a Zoom call. Well, good news, Doritos is on this. They've created Doritos Silent, a crunch cancellation software that removes the sound of chewing from voice chat, Zoom, or any call that uses headphones. Dylan is the lead developer at Smooth Technology who worked with Doritos, and Dylan says it works on anything that accepts a microphone. So I could sit here and eat chips while doing the podcast. That'd be neat. The chief marketing officer over at PepsiCo, which owns Doritos, says crunch is one of the most distracting features that could throw someone off their game. Doritos surveyed more than 3,000 people, including people in China, India, Portugal, Britain, and the United States, and found that gamers like to snack while playing. All right, so this isn't really about The Office. It's about those gamers. And they find the sounds of other people snacking distracting. Of the 200 people surveyed in the U.S., 90% snack while gaming, and the majority said chips are the most bothersome noise. In 2018, the former chief executive of PepsiCo claimed that Doritos was developing a chip for women, which was intended to be a low-crunch alternative. There was backlash online, and Pepsi said, that was a misunderstanding. We're totally not making chips for women. What are you talking about? And more good news, while the AI software is trained exclusively on Doritos, it'll work on other crunch sounds. A new helmet aims to reduce concussions in surfers, and it's gone viral on TikTok. After a personal surfing injury, Davon was inspired to create an innovative helmet designed to reduce concussions. He found existing helmets on the market are bulky and unattractive, more suited for professional surfers. The Surf Skull aims to provide a low-profile, stylish, and affordable option for leisure surfers, starting at just $58. That sounds quite reasonable to me. I don't surf, but that doesn't sound like a crazy amount of money. Surfers are increasingly at risk for concussions due to the growing popularity of the sport and crowded lineups. The Surf Skull is designed to resemble a bucket hat, and it features a bump cap insert for protection. It's also available in baseball cap style. Good news, some new biohybrid microbots could remove micro and nanoplastics from aquatic environments. Seas, oceans, rivers, and other bodies of water on Earth have become increasingly polluted over the past decades. This threatens the survival of many aquatic species. Researchers in the Czech Republic recently developed biohybrid micro-robots. These robots integrate biological materials, specifically algae, with environmentally friendly materials that respond to external magnetic fields. One of the scientists said, our microrobots demonstrated remarkable removal efficiency, achieving a high success rate of 92% for nanoplastics and 70% for microplastics. Good news if you're cold, the Dutch have figured out how to keep you warm. Oh, and it involves the toilet. A housing corporation in Amsterdam is planning what is believed to be the first sewer warmth project that will tap into a main district sewage pipe to warm 1,600 existing social and student homes. Sorry, kids. They saw a photo of the street. It was covered with snow, except for the manhole covers all had no snow. Jeroen Rademacher is the project leader and said, even when there's snow in the winter, the sewer's warm. Warm sewage water flows 24 hours a day, and we should capture it. This can happen wherever there's a big sewage pipe. The warmth comes from showers, the toilet, wastewater from washing, from the dishwasher, from the washing machine. Together, it all gives throughout the year a temperature between 15 and 18 degrees Celsius. And we're going to make a bypass around the main sewer, put a heat exchange around it, and bring it to the houses and the insulated pipes. Does it smell? I'm wondering too. Do I know the answer to that one? No. Do I have a guess? Yes. What is your guess? Yes. And like everything, there's a catch-22. One of the scientists tells us you can't reduce the temperature there too much because purification works with bacteria. It's a biological process, and if the bacteria get cold, they won't work as hard, and our water will be less well purified. Not sure about this plan. Well, good news. Remember those sheep that you lost 8 years ago? We found them. A trio of sheep in Australia have been found in the bush in Victoria 8 years after surviving a truck rollover. The sheep are named the Three Amigos, Ned Kelly, Mad Dad Morgan, and Harry Power. They've been on the run for 8 years in the Wombat State Forest. After many sightings from the public, the team at the Edgar's Mission Animal Sanctuary was able to pluck them out one at a time. During their 8 years in the wild, it is believed they had plenty of access to grass and water, so there's no sign of malnutrition. Mad Dad Morgan, his woolly coat, he needs a little cleaning up. A visit from the shearer is on the way. The folks at the shelter say when the sheep reunited for the first time, they clearly knew one another. After a month apart, it was like, hey dude, what took you so long? That's your 5 good news stories for today. If you like this program, tell somebody about it. Maybe they'll like it too. If you are new, welcome aboard. We'll take the weekend off and we'll come back Monday with regular, and Tuesday will be Christmas stories. Have a great weekend.